What's up? This is Blaze, the movie fan, and it's that time of the year again. Time to count down the top 15 greatest Blaze the movie fan moments of last year. Now 2018 has been an absolutely fantastic year for me. I did a lot that year that I can be proud of, mostly my videos. And because of that, making a top 15 greatest Blaze the movie fan moments of 2018 video was hard. And there were a lot of moments that I was proud of that couldn't make it on the list. Now before I dive in, there are a few honorable mentions. My video on Kevin Logan, more specifically my video telling Kevin Logan that Circle of a Card is not with the alt-right. I'm not very good at making political videos. In fact, for the most part, I fucking suck at it. But I did make one in 2018 that I'm personally very proud of. And that is when I was stating a fact that Circle of a Card isn't part of the alt-right. And then there's my cameo in Ball's Mix commentary on some hardcore Christian. For years, I have wanted to collaborate with others in commentaries. It did happen once during my career, but I have to tell you, making a cameo appearance in a video of someone who is very respected as a commentator is beyond fucking awesome, man. And then there's my trip to Mexico. I'm not talking about the videos themselves, but my trip there. It was hell of a lot of fun, and I was even introduced to a new friend, Joe, which I did make a video with later the same year. The main reason the trip itself is so fucking awesome is because of how fucking wonderful Mexico is for the most part. It was a great experience for sure. Kaino's video defending me. Now I didn't like his video defending me simply because of the fact that he was making a video like that. If he makes bad points in defense of me, then I would have a problem with that video. But he didn't. All of his points were very fucking solid. And I appreciate Kainu for being a good friend for sticking up to me. Now of course Jonas Smith has every right to dislike the commentary I made, but Kanye still did a solid job defending that video. Lastly, the fact that I finally got around to finish analyzing Pokemon Gangster. On my third channel I add text commentaries to my old videos every day. And it took me fucking years, but in 2018 I finally got around finishing analyzing Pokemon Gangster, which means I had the opportunity to analyze the sequel series Blaze's Pokemon Adventures. This was originally gonna be part of the dual countdown, but the reason why I decided to go against this is because nobody fucking cares about my third channel. Now there are plenty more moments that I wanna talk about, but current. And those 5 things that I mentioned are just small parts of it. One more thing before I dive in. For all of you who voted in the 3 polls, I sincerely thank you. And as promised, the 3 entries that won the polls will be on this list. If you wanna see the results of those polls, I'll link to them in the video description below. And there are also links in the video description below related to the entries. With that being said, let's dive into the fucking video itself. Number 15, Secret Pissing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be honest, I'm not exactly fond of this video, but I promised I would put the video on this list that wins one of the polls, and I am a man of my word. Now some of you might be wondering, if I don't think the video is good, then why the hell did I make it in the first place? It's simple, because I don't just make videos for myself. I thought the idea for the skit video was fucking horrible, but I knew my fans would enjoy the video, and I was right, they really did. And to be fair, they do have legitimate reasons for liking the video. But I am going to explain why I personally don't. It's just about a secret that's fucking evil and messes with humans. I don't find that entertaining in the slightest. I just find it painful to watch. Now of course, if you like the video, that's completely fine. Like I said before, people have legitimate reasons for liking the video. But I personally don't, so I'm not gonna dwell on it further. Next entry. Number 14. The fact that I paid those dudes with a hat $75 fucking dollars. Now I think those dudes with a hat is a fucking awesome YouTuber. He basically responds to reviewers and gives his opinion on their videos. It was my dream to have him review one of my videos. So you know what I did? I paid him $75 fucking dollars. And I'll be honest, that is money well spent. So you know what he did for me in return? He reviewed my review of The Empire Strikes Back. And yeah, the issues he pointed out with the video are legitimate and I intend on fixing those issues. He didn't have a lot to say about my video, which is fine. It's still fucking awesome that he did review my Empire Strikes Back spoiler review, and I couldn't be happier. Now I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Paying someone on Patreon $75 was a one-time thing. I would never again pay somebody that much on Patreon because I don't have infinite money. $75 is a lot. But regardless, I'm still proud of the fact that I paid him that much money. And what he did for me in return was fucking awesome. Number 13. Everything that me and Jeff did for each other. Now me and Jeff are very good friends. In fact, he has been supporting me since 2009. And that is so fucking awesome, man. Now I could talk about the great videos he made about me in the past, but that's not what this video is about. It's about the top 15 greatest wrestling movie moments of 2018. And I decided to put everything that we did for each other in 2018 in one entry, because there is a lot to go over. The first video we did together was on his channel. It was basically a video where I was arguing with a tree, and that tree is my fucking mother. I'm gonna have to be honest, that video is fucking awesome, and I'm glad that I helped him with that video. A mother that's a tree, you can't get any more better than that. And by the way, he did all the scripting. All I did was do what he told me to do. But I'm still proud of that fucking video. Why the hell shouldn't I be? And he also bought me the game Ninja Clash of Carrots on stream. And I had fun with it at first. In fact, I made a fucking video about it. But I honestly can't see myself playing it again. So you know what he did for me then? He bought me a game which I actually fucking like. And that game is Override. Override is so fucking awesome, I really want to talk about it. And you know what? I will. Later this month, I am gonna review that fucking game, so look out for that. Anyway, I did do a let's play of it, but originally I was only gonna make the video for him and no one else. That's why it was originally unlisted. But he suggested that I should make the video public, so I fucking did. But the last thing that I want to talk about is the video that we did together on my channel. And that's when he did the voice for fucking Tony Stark. Now I did say that whoever would voice act in that video will have the opportunity to request something. And that upcoming review I was talking about earlier, yeah, that is my special favor to him. Anyway, the video I'm referring to is inside the movie Iron Man. That video is, in my opinion, the best skit video that I made in 2018. Yeah, I share it. I was basically talking to Tony Stark about how I don't find superhero movies entertaining anymore. And how I'm taking a break from superhero movies. For those of you who miss my movie reviews of superhero movies, don't worry, my break will be over before you know it. But overall, yeah, Jeff is a fucking awesome friend and I would love to make more videos with him, which I most likely will. Number 12, video thoughts, stupid commentary rules. Now I know that a lot of people in the commentary community absolutely fucking hate that video. But to be honest, I'm glad I made it. I knew people were gonna hate the video the moment I posted it. Why did I make the video regardless? It's simple, because this was something that I needed to get off my chest. There is one mistake that I see many commentators do. I'm not gonna name any specific names because the purpose of this video is not to call anybody out. But anyway, many commentators seem to be under the impression that if a good commentator commentates on one of their videos that they have to disown it. And that's just it. Just because a good commentator commentates on one of your videos doesn't mean that you have to disown it. When you post any video on the internet, you should be able to handle a negative opinion. This is especially true with being a commentator. I knew my video would be controversial, but you know what? I can handle the controversy. Now I will admit, there is one thing I regret regarding that video. And that's when I said that Doodle Dunce doesn't know what the hell she is talking about when it comes to commentaries from 2011 and 2012. I already made an entire entry talking about that in my dumbest place the movie moments of 2018. So there's no point in going over that again. Anyway, the main reason I made that video is because the argument that subjective points and positive interjections are automatically bad annoy me to no end. And even now, over half a year later, they still do. but I am gonna make a promise that I'm doing my best to stick to. After this video is uploaded, I'm gonna do my best to never complain about those arguments again. I already made my points, so there is no need to dwell on it further. So for the rest of this entry, I am instead gonna talk about good things that the commentary caused. Now if it wasn't for that video, I never would have had a Skype call with Slayer the Lowly and Blazing Hope. They helped me understand better what people mean when they say that the commentary is supposed to be objective. I still don't agree with it, but I understand it more now. Also, if it wasn't for that video, Luxter would never have made the suggestion of changing my commentary series to video thoughts. So I have this video to thank for the fact that the name of my series changed. Also, let me make one thing perfectly clear. Even though I personally stand by that video, I am completely fine with people hating it or disagreeing with it. That's completely fine by me. People are entitled to their opinion. Number 11. The amount of people defending me in the comment section of my video, homosexuality should be accepted everywhere. Now let me make one thing perfectly clear before I move on. I don't think this is one of the best videos I made in 2018, not even close. I still stand by everything I said in that video, but I have made so much better videos. This entry is not about the quality of the video as a whole, but instead about the fact that many people defended me in the comment section. Now some of you might be wondering why I didn't reply to any of the comments when the video was first released. Well, it's simple, because a lot of my friends strongly suggested against it. So that's why I never replied to any of the comments. To all of you who defended me in the comment section of the video, I just want to say fucking thank you. And I sincerely mean that. It does suck that the video has more dislikes than likes, but at least the comments defending me got a lot of fucking likes. And that's something I appreciate for sure. Now, so I still find some of the arguments in the comment section stupid, I am gonna debunk a few of them. First of all, if you use a religion as a way to justify homophobia, you are making your religion look bad. There's a perfectly legitimate reason to be against homophobia, because people who are homosexuals can't help it and aren't causing any harm. People even called me a Satan worshipper for simply being against homophobia. Thinking that people worship Satan if they don't agree with your religion 100% is very fucking close-minded. No, disagreeing with some of the things in your religion does not mean that someone is following Satan. It just means that they don't agree with those things. Now, I'm not against religion at all. In fact, I know that religion brings happiness to some people. So I wouldn't want people to stop being religious or anything like that. But when you use your religion as a way to justify homophobia, that's going way too far. Also, saying that homosexuality is not natural is factually wrong. I'm glad I finally got that off my chest. I wanted to say all this since I made the video. And again, fucking thank you all who defended me in the comment section of that video. Number 10. Video thoughts. Misanthropony's commentary on Nostalgia Critic's Deadpool 2 review. Now, what makes this particular video thoughts episode so special? Well, it's simple. It's currently my most liked one. And I mean of all time. No other video thoughts episode that I have made in the past got nearly as many likes as this one does. Now, that video currently has more likes than dislikes. I'm sure that a couple of months later it will be the other way around. But it won't change the fact that it is my most liked episode of that series. Now, there are some things that I have to say about the video. First of all, I think the Nostalgia Critics review of Deadpool 2 is very mediocre. And I even thought so back when that video was new. Some of you might be wondering, why did I defend it then? Well, I made the video for one major reason. And that is to prove how biased Misanthropony is towards the Nostalgia Critic. He is very biased towards him in the video, you can't even argue with that. And the thing about it is, so far, nobody has been able to prove that Misanthropony isn't biased. Because he is, there is no denying it. And I also find it funny how many people accused me of being a fanboy of the Nostalgia Critic. The thing about it is, I do watch and enjoy Shinobi's videos on the Nostalgia Critic. And that debunks the point that I'm a fanboy right there. And also, my problem with the video isn't the fact that Misanthropony hates the Nostalgia Critic. My problem with the video is how overly biased he is. If he just talked about how much he doesn't like the nostalgia critic, I wouldn't hate the video as much as I did. But throughout the video he made a big deal out of people still liking him, which is proof that he has no idea how subjectivity works. As for what I think of the video overall, well, I still think it's a fucking awesome video and I'm very proud of it. And the fact that I got backlash is no surprise to me. I expected it the moment I made the video. That doesn't surprise me. I'm more surprised by the fact that most of the backlash I got came months later. There was one critical comment, but for the most part, when the video was still new, a lot of people really fucking liked it. And I am happy about that. Look, I know Doug Walker is guilty of doing some terrible things, but that doesn't mean that you can get away with making terrible arguments. And Miss Anthropony made quite a lot of those in the video. So yeah, no wonder why this is my most liked video in my video thought series. To be honest, it deserves to be my most liked, because the video is really fucking awesome and I'm proud of it. Number 9. The fact that I joined the FBI in my series Places Pokemon Adventures. Now I know that not many people watch my series Places Pokemon Adventures, which sucks because I do my best to make the series good. But there are some stupid moments in the show, but I still try to make a good story. Anyway, in that series I joined the FBI. Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I joined the FBI in that series. Basically, I did some great job for the Emerald City Police Department in my series. For those of you who don't know, Emerald City is a fictional city located in Hawaii, which is a city that was made just for this series. And no, it has no connection to the Wizard of Oz. It's actually named after the game Pokemon Emerald. Anyway, after doing such a fucking great job in the police department of Emerald City, I was promoted to the FBI. And yes, I mean the American organization FBI. I went from the Pokemon world to the United States on Earth and joined the fucking FBI there, and that is so fucking awesome, man. And in case you didn't already know, I fucking love the FBI. I think it's a great organization and I find it very interesting. That's why I thought making myself an FBI agent in that series would work perfectly well, and it did. The story arc didn't finish before the end of 2018. But it did finish in the first episode of 2019, and I'm talking about when I did the first mission for the FBI. Regardless, the fact that I joined the FBI in this series is fucking awesome. And honestly, I think it's one of the best story arcs that I ever made, period, in my series. I'm sure that I will be fucking proud of that fact years down the road. Number 8. The fact that I collaborated with my friend Becky in my movie review of Death Wish. If any of you are wondering what I think is the best spoiler-free movie review made in 2018, that would be my review with Becky. Now before I talk about the quality of the review itself, I'm going to tell you exactly who Becky is and for how long we have been friends. Basically, I was a fucking kid when we first became friends. Back when I was in elementary school, he was my social assistant. And we did a lot of fun things together. We were mostly just playing around and have fun. But it doesn't change the fact that we were great fucking friends back then. When I told him that I wanted to do a collaboration review with me, he accepted. And you know what the best part about the review is? We didn't completely agree with each other on everything. In fact, I don't agree with his point that the movie is too violent. And the fact that we don't completely agree is what made the review fun. A review with disagreements between collaboration of two people is more fun than a review where both people agree 100% on the movie. So yeah, the review we did together was fucking awesome. And it's good to collaborate with someone who has been my friend since I was a fucking kid. Oh, and by the way, he was an adult back then. Number 6. The fact that I made 14 episodes of the series Places Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Adventures. Now my goal of 2018 was to make 15 episodes of Places Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Adventures before the end of the year. And I didn't accomplish that. But I did accomplish, however, making 14 episodes of that series, which is one hell of an accomplishment. And now I'm gonna explain exactly why that series is so fucking great. Now I did search for other YouTube videos where people are reviewing missions, and I couldn't find any. Now there is of course a possibility that those videos might be on YouTube and I just haven't found them, but my mission reviews are the only mission reviews from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that I could find. And I have to say, that is a very fucking creative concept. I reviewed all the cutscenes of each mission, and you know what? It was a lot of fun to do that. There are a few bad missions, but there are more good than bad. And analyzing the cutscenes sure was hell of a lot of fun. And several of my friends also tell me that they think it's an interesting concept. Now there is of course more to my series than just reviewing missions. I also mess around and occasionally make skits. But yeah, my series Blazers Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Adventures is a fucking awesome series. Let's hope that I reach Las Venturas before the end of 2019. Number 5. The fact that nobody minded my spoiler movie review of Pinocchio. Now I'll be honest, there are many times in 2018 where I was expecting to get a lot of backlash. And most of the times when I expected that, that's exactly what happened. But nobody seemed to mind the fact that I was basing on a popular movie. And I'm of course referring to when I did a spoiler movie review of Pinocchio. Now that movie is beloved by a lot of people. And I used to love it myself. However, after analyzing, I found far more problems with it than there are things I actually liked about it. I expected a lot of people to fucking hate that review, but that never happened. There were some slight disagreements, but that's as far as it went. But yeah, I really fucking hate Pinocchio. My biggest problem with it is the fact that the villains never got punished. There are plenty of other problems that I have with it which I addressed in my review. So fucking thank you for all the support for my Pinocchio spoiler movie review, and I sincerely mean that. The fact that the review so far doesn't have a single dislike is something that I should be proud of, and I am. It's definitely one of the best spoiler movie reviews I made in 2018. Number 4. My experience with FOC. This entry is likely gonna be very long, so bear with me. And I have wanted for years to join a commentary group. Since 2016 as a matter of fact. I wanted to join Boop, Fox, and in 2018 the Cloud Palace. But I got rejected everywhere, and to be honest with you, that hurt. Because most commentators were in at least one of these groups, but I never got accepted. But then, in 2018, something great happened. Something awesome happened. I became a good friend with Kainu, which is a good friend of mine even to this day. Anyway, it's thanks to him that I finally got the opportunity to be part of a commentary group. And I have to be honest, it was fun to be part of FOC. Being in a group has its advantages and its disadvantages. The biggest disadvantage is the fact that most of the videos in the material chat were videos that I was not qualified to cover at all. Now there were a few times when there was a video I was qualified to cover, but most of the times it were videos I was not qualified to cover at all. But I didn't give up, I kept hoping that there was a video that I could cover. Yeah, being in a commentary group is not easy, but I am so glad that I got the opportunity. But I eventually quit that group, and I'm gonna explain to you exactly why I quit it. It's not because it wasn't fun, because it was, and nor was it because I felt I was trouble in the group. No, the main reason why I quit is because I realized that I don't want to be in a commentary group anymore. I already collaborate with people all the time when it comes to my reviews, and I will keep on doing that. And collaborating with people in reviews is more than enough for me. I don't need to be part of a commentary group or collaborate with others when it comes to commentaries. Or video thoughts as the videos are called now. So yeah, can you fucking thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a part of your commentary group. And I sincerely mean that. Now coincidentally, less than a week after I quit the group, it became discontinued. Well, that's weird. Number 3, Logster's commentary on me. Now before any of you say anything, keep in mind that this is a video titled Top 15 Greatest Playtime Movie Moments of 2018. Which means that those are moments that involve me. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that I made or was a part of. As long as it's relevant to me, then it belongs on this list. Anyway, I'm glad that I got the opportunity to talk about my favorite commentator of 2018. And Logster is a very underrated commentator. The fact that he doesn't have 1,000 subscribers yet is injustice. What I like about the video the most is the fact that Logster was trying to understand things from my point of view. And that honestly is very fucking awesome. And he also gave me some good advice, which I will be getting into later. But yeah, his point that I did get a lot wrong in my video on the Arid Gamer's Tetris review is very accurate. In fact, I talked about it in the opposite list. He also criticized my skits and said the fact that I don't modify the voice in the slightest is distracting. That is a fair point. But the thing is, I am not willing to change that. The main reason for that is because most people don't mind that the same voice is on all characters in my videos. That and the fact that I'm too fucking lazy to change the voices. Now let me clarify, when I say that I'm lazy, I don't mean that I'm lazy in general. I make many videos that take a lot of effort to make. I'm just lazy in the aspect that I don't feel like modifying the voices in my videos. But now it's time to talk about the best part about the video, and that's when he gave me a suggestion of changing the name of my commentary series. And by the way, Logster is the main reason why I changed the name in the first place. My video thoughts series is supposed to be subjective, and because of that, I think the name Video Thoughts is a lot more fitting than commentary. So yeah, you have Logster to thank for the name change. If you haven't checked the video out yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Go fucking check it out. I promise you won't regret it. And while you're at it, give him your subscription, because he deserves that too. Number 2. Video Thoughts Top 10 Worst Reasons to Hate Movies of 2017. Now like I said by the beginning of the video, I made 3 polls, and one of them is asking what my best Video Thoughts episode of 2018 was. And it was my response to the Hollywood God. Now I'm gonna make it clear that I don't hate Hollywood God at all. I have nothing against him as a person. But I would be lying if I said that he was a good reviewer, because he really isn't. Most of the times he rambles on about stuff irrelevant to the movie he's talking about. And this video's top 10 worst movies of 2017 highlights that. He also put a movie on the list that wasn't out yet by the time he made the video. And that is Justice League. That movie didn't come out until after he made that video. And it also doesn't help that he flat out admits that he never saw most of the movies that he's talking about. Which doesn't make him qualified to talk about them. Yeah, I can clearly see why this video won the poll. Here's a fun fact. I was also considering putting this on this list back when the video was new. As a matter of fact, this was gonna top it originally. And I'm glad this video made it in the end. I have a lot of fucking knowledge on movies, and I'm proud of that fact actually. And I used that knowledge to make a fucking great video, and I couldn't be happier about that. Number 1, my spoiler movie review of the Home Alone trilogy. The spoiler movie review that won the poll is my spoiler movie review of the Home Alone trilogy. Well, what can I say about the video? It's fucking awesome. I made a lot of solid points. But since this is a spoiler movie review, I can't go into full detail talking about the video without spoiling the movie itself. So I'm gonna give you the highlights on why these movies are so fucking great. Seeing criminals getting exactly what they deserve is so fun, and I also love all the trap. I could easily say more about the movie, but I'm trying to keep this video spoiler free. Now this marks one of the 3 times in my YouTube career where I reviewed more than one movie in one spoiler movie review. I also did it with the Aladdin trilogy, the first 2 Ghostbusters movies, and I would also go as far as to say that the Home Alone trilogy are some of the best Christmas movies ever made. Though the third one isn't really a Christmas movie. And here is the end of the video. Let me end it by saying that 2018 has been an absolutely fantastic year for me. In fact, there were a lot of great moments that didn't make it on the list. I am fucking proud of my work for the most part in 2018, and I hope that 2019 will be even better year for me when it comes to videos and other things. Thank you all for watching, and you all have a fantastic day.